Hi! So today is Thanksgiving, and since it's a family holiday, my sisters are helping me cook. There is Dao Young, aka Jack, and this is Downing. Flip it, Downing, flip it. Demonstrate your skill. Woo! Yay! Okay, and first up we're making the rib roast because that takes the longest to make. Here we set up the spices that we're gonna rub the roast with. This is a, what do they call this? A standing rack rib roast. This is a 2-bone one. And this, here we got some whole black peppercorns, garlic, sea salt, thyme, Turkish bay leaves, and some fresh rosemary. Next, we will take all of these ingredients and put it in this magic bullet and make a rub for the rubs. Are you gonna pulverize it? Do a little bit more.
More? I think you don't have to film all of it.
After it's blended, you just take it off, and it should look like sort of a paste, like a rub. It doesn't really show up because my camera's not focusing. Be a little closer. Okay, like that. So after you've put this into a paste with a magic bullet, then you just take some olive oil. I have about a 1/4 cup-ish here, but you can just adjust accordingly. And you just rub it all over the roast. This will help the paste stick really well. And so we'll rub it. Okay. And you take the paste, just scrape it all on top. So you just rub this all over your entire roast. Make sure you cover all the sides really well so you get the flavor in there. Gloves malfunctioning. After the roast is pretty.
Go.
After the roast is pretty evenly rubbed, then you're going to cover this and chill it in the fridge for ideally a minimum of 8 hours. But if you're in a time crunch, then probably at least 3 hours would be good to ensure that the flavors really soak into the meat. So now we're ready to put the roast inside the oven. Ideally, you want to start this cooking this roast or marinating it early on in the day because it takes a while to prepare. So you probably want to set aside a full day to let this chill in the fridge and then roast slowly too. So you just transfer it onto this roasting rack. No, this way. I think there's like a little thing for it. Okay. Let me make this adjust. Hold on, I'm gonna adjust this wider. There we go. And if there's any remaining in the little bucket, just put it on top and rub it. Okay. So you want to preheat your oven to 450 degrees. After the oven is preheated, then you don't burn yourself. Put the roast in the oven, center rack, and let it roast in there for about 20 minutes. Okay. After 20 minutes for the roast, then you reduce the heat to about between 300 and 350. And you just let it sit there for an additional 1.5 hours to 1 3/4 hour. And if you have a meat thermometer, the inside should register 110 degrees Fahrenheit. So now you just wait. Okay, so about an hour and a half has elapsed, and the rib roast looks pretty done. Yum. Look at all the juices dripping off. Now the juices at the bottom are going to be perfect for the au jus, which we're going to make now. Okay. Now we're going to just transfer this roast to a platter and let it just sit for about another 25 minutes or so, and it'll actually continue to cook inside. Now we're going to use the juices from this pan to make the au jus. Okay, we transferred the juices from the pan into a little saucepan, and then here we have 2 cups of beef broth, rosemary and thyme, and some smashed garlic. And then now you just add all the ingredients and combine them into the saucepan or little pot. Let the garlic and rosemary and thyme cook a little bit in the oil before you add the broth so the flavors can all come out. Okay. So if any more juices have collected on the platter that you transferred the beef to, now's the time to add it into this little pot as well. The au jus has now simmered for 10 minutes, and we're just going to turn it off and skim the fat off the top, and then it's ready to serve.